Yeah. Guess what? We're recording.
We're recording.
Ha! Threw you into it.
What's up,
What's
y'all?
up, everybody? Mmitb number 18 off the charts.
Bitches.
Glenn, that's so fucking rude.
Bitches and snitches.
These people are taking their time to view into our fucking YouTube channel, and you're gonna call them a bunch of fucking dirty bitches on our fucking YouTube channel.
Dirty bitches, huh? Down to Boston.
I've been looking for a reason to say, dude. I've been looking for a reason to say "dirty" in a Boston accent for like 4 episodes. I'm not gonna lie.
Dirty.
You fucking dirty bitches.
You dirty bitches.
It's turning more into a New Jersey accent really than a Boston accent. But, yo, speaking of Jersey accents, you ever seen James Gandolfini talk not on The Sopranos?
Yeah, it's nothing like the way
Just a total normal ass person. Like
normal, super normal.
It's so off-putting, dude. You're like, whoa, that's fucking weird. Didn't expect that.
It's because I mean I before that, so, like seeing him in other movies, and then all of a sudden he's wicked Italian with this Jersey accent.
Yeah,
it's super weird.
Come on.
It's funny.
Yeah, you know what my favorite episode is too?
Unintentionally funny, man. It's unintentionally
for sure.
funny. Like,
you know what my favorite episode, dude?
Funny stuff. What?
My favorite episode is when they go to Italy, and the whole show you're looking at them like they're these Italian connoisseurs, like they know everything about the fucking culture of Italy. And they go there, and they're the stupid fucking Americans that all the Italians are talking shit to, and they're just like, "Hey,
yeah." They're
fucking
like all
the
Italians are talking shit to them.
Yeah, exactly, to their face, just in Italian, so they don't understand it. Wicked funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, so let's jump on into things, huh? Wait, what were you gonna say? You got something cool to say?
No, I was just saying it's a good show. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Yeah. What a revolution on this podcast. The Sopranos is a good show. No one knew that before, but we said it here first.
I mean, some people may not have seen it. Now, if you haven't, now you're going to go watch it.
Actually, since we're talking about The Sopranos, you know, since the pandemic, or I'm not going to say that word, the pandy wandy, as Chris would put it, as Chris DeStefano would put it, since the pandy wandy, HBO Max is number one streaming show. Number one streaming show is Sopranos. It made a huge comeback. Speaking of which, the guy, I forget his name, who plays Christopher Moltisanti, and the guy who plays Bobby, they have a podcast now where they go through and watch every episode, and they like talk about the episode as they go through it.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. I saw they were actually both guests on the Joe Rogan podcast, so I saw them there talking about it.
Like recently?
A couple months ago. I just recently saw the episode.
I haven't been watching lately. I got rid of my
Steve Sharipa and you go what?
I got rid of my YouTube Premium. So
you traitor.
Dude, it's
you goddamn traitor. It's so worth it. It's better than every streaming service.
I don't know about that.
Fucking Hulu that has 10 shows and they all have ads.
I don't pay for Hulu.
Yeah, fuck Hulu. I can't believe Hulu has ads. It's like I pay for the streaming service.
Hulu Premium.
Hulu is the premium service. That's what I'm paying for.
Money that you're paying for everything else. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's so
$15
stupid.
a month for Hulu Premium or something like that.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. I'm already paying for Hulu. The reason I pay for Hulu is to watch shows without fucking ads. Because all the shows on Hulu are on TV. It's all FX shit. I can just watch it on TV if I want to watch commercials.
It's stupid.
Ugh.
I wipe my hands.
I'll take no part in this.
Nope.
I want no part in this ordeal.
Never touch the stuff.
You hear Nate Diaz?
No, what?
That fight with Leon Edwards is probably not going to happen.
Oh my God. Are you kidding
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. It's a rumor at this point. So what happened is the UFC took that fight off of the 262 card on their website, but it is still on the ESPN card on ESPN.com. So who knows what the fuck is happening with that, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
Any worthwhile input on that?
No,
yeah.
Happen, be pissed.
Dude, same shit with the Poirier fight. And then it was funny. Diaz pulled out of the Poirier fight, and then Poirier went to get surgery because he was not going to get it when they were going to fight. Then the fight was off. And as soon as he goes in for surgery, Diaz is like, oh, he's pulling out like a bitch. It's like, what?
Shut up, dude.
I love Nate, but
he's afraid of me. Like, no, he's not. He's not afraid of you. You're not even ranked, dog. He was champion. He's not afraid of you. Khabib, who's the toughest guy in the division. I don't care.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
one's ever beat him. No one's been able to conquer that. So he is the best in the division.
And this whole Leon Edwards fight didn't really make sense, anyways. At all.
I would like to see it. Honestly, I don't mind Leon if he just doesn't talk shit. Just shut up.
He pissed me off again.
Because you're a great fighter. Just shut up.
Yeah. He really pissed me off again, though, on the Joe Rogan podcast.
What do you say?
So you know how Wonder Boy's been calling him out for months? And Leon was saying how, oh, well, Wonder Boy's not ranked high enough for me to fight him, which, okay, you're both in the top 5, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Dog. What are you talking
I know,
about?
and then he was going to fight Nate Diaz, who's not even fucking ranked. But then guess what he said on Joe Rogan? He was going through the list of potential opponents and why he can't fight him. He goes, oh, Wonder Boy's hurt. Wonder Boy has a fight coming up. What are you talking about? Wonder Boy's been calling you out.
Hurt, dude.
Yeah, you just made that up and said it on a platform with millions of viewers. You liar.
Yeah,
and I love Leon, so, I'm not talking too much shit. But that was insane. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? It's like public fact.
Bro, fight Wonder Boy, man.
This is the most opinionated MMA podcast on the market. So
yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's what I've been selling people on it with.
Mm-hmm.
We just make shit up.
I got like more people hitting me up about about betting and shit now.
Oh, really?
Like 2 or 3 people that hit me up now about it, and I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, like,
do you watch the show? Cause
take my opinion with like a grain of salt. Because
yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, I'll go based on fact. You know what I mean? But I'm also like, sometimes there's going to be a guy I like more than the other guy. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna.
I bet 100% with my heart.
He's gonna win.
I don't use this ever.
I try to. Like I was saying, Marvin Vettori, if he gets that wrestling in, he's gonna win. Yeah,
but I pick Marvin Vettori because I like Marvin Vettori more than I love Kevin Holland too, but Marvin Vettori's Italian. Come on,
more than Marvin.
Do you?
Just Kevin's personality and the way he is, but
bro,
fighter, Marvin's way better.
Marvin's a countryman.
Way better. But I was like, if Kevin gets his hands on Marvin, it could be lights out.
Yeah.
But Marvin implements that wrestling. That's a pretty safe bet in my opinion.
Yeah, I can't believe that you don't like the Italian as much. That's kind of insane.
I mean, I love Marvin Vettori.
You just picked an American over an Italian. You're a traitor. Get out.
I am American, bro. I'm not Italian. Like you just said, you know what I mean? I go to the fucking Italy. They're all talking shit to me in Italian.
Hey, mortadella, mortadella, provolone. I do want to learn Italian super bad though.
You got the gabagool.
Dude, I think I told you this. I just found out what gabagool is. Gabagool is what they say. It's capicola. Capicola. They just throw letters into that shit. Like
gabagool.
Yeah. There's no G's. Gabagoo.
Hey, gabagoo.
Yeah. Hey, take a bite of the fucking gabagoo.
Hey, buddy, we go over there and give me some gabagoo.
Oh man, Sopranos. So yeah, we'll talk about the fights the other night. How about that, huh? Yeah. So Marvin Vettori dominates Kevin Holland. I got that over here. We'll pull this up. Hold on. Let's see this. Yeah, nope, wrong one. Look at this. Wow. Look at all the stats.
Dude, beat the crap. Pull it. Can you zoom in that?
I
can't even fucking see that shit.
No, I don't think so.
Whack.
His clothes, whack. The way he doesn't even like to smile, whack.
Oh wait, no, I went full screen. I could see it better. Boom.
Yeah. So that's the fight stats. Relatively close on the striking, but that doesn't matter when you get dominated for.
Dude, I think it was like 19 out of freaking 25 minutes or something, dude. It was wild.
There was multiple minutes per round, so it had to have been something like that. Yeah. How many takedowns? 11 out of 7.
Yeah.
Or 11 out of 17. Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
It's insane.
He broke the record. He broke the record of takedowns landed in a single fight for middleweights.
I believe it.
It was pretty incredible, honestly. Like he's like, I want to get you down, and he just got him down every single time.
Yeah. Well, if you watch this, I get the hiccups. If you watch this fight with Jack Hermanson, who I always forget who it was, but it was with Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
It's kind of obvious that this was going to happen. I mean, he out-grappled a grappler. What the fuck is Kevin Holland going to do?
Exactly. And like Kevin doesn't really have much to offer. You know what I mean?
Unless he can knock you off his back, he's not going to really do much, I guess. I mean, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, so he should be able to, but I don't know. I was saying the same thing to my dad. Hold on. The other day, I was talking to my dad. These Jiu-Jitsu guys, see, part of the problem is instead of like fighting a takedown off, they're so willing to go to the ground that they'll just put themselves in a shitty position. And it's like, bro, you may be able to sweep anyone, but that's when you're in a gi and they're not throwing punches at you. You know what I mean?
And they're not a heavy wrestler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're not squished against a cage. It's different. It's a different game. That shit helps.
It's wrestle to submit, dog. Wrestle to submit. It's not submit to wrestle.
Yeah, position over submission.
It's not lay on your back until maybe you catch something or he just gets tired. No, that's not the highest level of the game that we're talking about. You know what I mean?
No,
Which is
exactly.
disappointing the fuck out of me because you just had that same exact thing happen to you in the Derek Brunson fight. So what the fuck
exactly.
are you doing, Kevin? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know you.
I mean, he tried harder.
You had 2 weeks to get ready, but still, you should have been like, I am not getting fucking taken down. You should have done everything in your power to not get taken down.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't help you when you're against a world-class athlete, Glenn. You know,
Marvin
you can have all the vigor in the world.
Get him off the cage and then turn the corner.
I know that was
on
beautiful.
Oh
that was beautiful.
God. It was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, Marvin Vettori is really showing us that grappling can be exciting too. So
exactly.
Fuck yeah.
He's a great fighter. I'm excited to see where he goes from here. I don't think it's going to be Israel next, but
no, Israel doesn't like rematches either, as Robert Whitaker was saying. So as far as Izzy's concerned, he's like, fuck you. Get a bunch of wins before I start thinking about you. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know? Other than that,
who else is at middleweight for Izzy?
I don't know. I don't have the middleweight rankings pulled up here.
Yeah, maybe I'll pull them up. Pull something up.
Well, speaking of another middleweight, there was a pretty good fight on middleweight. Hold on, let me figure this out. Sam Alvey versus Julian Marquez, the guy who got the date with Miley Cyrus.
It's Julian Marquez.
I know, I was just being weird. I can't have fun. Julian. Yeah, he's the one that shaved the MC in his chest hair for Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fucking vicious choke.
Dude, he's a beast, bro.
Yeah, that was like
I'm pretty sure he just
gross.
submitted whoever was in his last fight too, dude. Wild.
I don't know. I know he won because he called out Miley Cyrus afterward. I forget who it was against though. But either way, calls out Miley Cyrus in that one, and she actually responds and says she'll go on a date with him if he shaves MC into his chest hair. Then in this one, he calls out like Patrick Mahomes and a bunch of fucking NFL players to play like a badminton tournament, and they're all like, "Yeah, let's do it."
He's Kansas City, so that's why he called out a bunch of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't get how this guy gets so much pull with the celebrities. Like they're all responding to him.
I know, whatever. I mean, he's funny. You know what I mean? And it was on ABC. It was
exactly.
It was at like 2:00 on ABC. Everyone in the world probably saw that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
UFC on ABC? Hell yeah! Everyone watched.
You see Kevin Holland in his corner like shit. Sorry, ABC.
Yeah,
she was mad funny.
Who? Marvin swore in his post-fight interview with DC, and he said, "Don't cuss, man."
Yeah. So what else? We had Mackenzie Dern. She got the submission over Nina Nunes now, not Nina. Yeah. And what was it? Ansaroff?
Ansaroff, yeah.
Yeah. So Nina Nunes now she took on Amanda Nunes' last name. Now they've had a child and they're married. Yes. So yeah, Mackenzie Dern went out there and choked her out in the first round. What or not choke? What was it? What was it? Armbar? Yeah, it was an armbar, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah. She had the armbar.
I caught the highlights of the Mackenzie Dern's fight.
Oh really? That was a good fight.
Yeah.
And then before that,
she dominated for the most part from what I saw.
It was even for a couple seconds. It was only 1 round fight, so you know, once it got to the ground, Mackenzie Dern did her thing. But before that, we had Mike Perry versus Daniel Rodriguez, and Perry got fucking brutalized.
Dude, D-Rod is looking really good lately, man. Like, I'm excited. Ever since the Contender Series, dude, he's been on fire, and I'm excited to see where he goes from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got the stats here.
That's for him. Perry, you know what I mean? I expected a little bit more from Mike, but then
did too.
Does he still have Vettori in his corner?
Gonzalez, yeah, she's in his corner, but he does have a head coach now and shit. So here's my thought on the fight.
Yes,
Perry, he's not good against other southpaws. Perry's orthodox. He's not good in an open stance. I was saying in my head, I wish he would switch to southpaw. I know it's not his normal stance, but I promise you, if he switched to southpaw, he'd be better off. Yeah. He did switch to southpaw, and he did look like he was doing better, but then he just goes back into his normal orthodox stance once he stops thinking about it. Yeah. Just
resets.
Yeah. He made the read. It's just he wasn't able to maintain it when push came to shove. Yeah. So Darren Till's been telling Mike Perry that he wants him to come out. He even said that he'll put up his entire family and make accommodations for them and train them and be like his not head coach, but his main training partner and like really help Perry. And I hope he jumps on that because, you know,
He should, man. Just put your ego aside, really.
Yeah.
Put your ego aside and do what's best for your freaking career. You're having a kid now, like do what's
He
best
has
for
a
your
kid.
career.
The kid's born, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
not
so
following Mike Perry's life right now, you know.
yeah, well, I mean, Vettori was in his corner, and she's not pregnant anymore, so kid's got to be born.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, but I wish he would follow through with that because that would be a good idea. And Darren Till's the man for doing that too because he has no reason to really. He just likes Perry, even though Perry hates him. It's weird because Perry kind of can't stand Darren Till but has respect for him, and for whatever reason, Darren Till just loves Mike Perry, even though they've had like these issues and Perry's like threatened him a bunch of times. He still like just loves Mike Perry to his core.
Like one of his post-fight interviews, he's like, he called him like a weasel or something like that. He was talking bad shit. He was pissed.
Oh yeah, the whole dude. He literally started a raw dog merch line after saying that he was gonna bang Mike Perry's girlfriend. So.
I know. Such a troll, dude. He's such a big troll.
Oh, it's so fun. You see, he's been posting friggin' Pumpkinhead as Marvin Vettori. Here you go, you fucking orc.
Yeah, I know.
So funny.
Yeah, because Marvin was calling him out right after the fight because he wanted him, and then.
Oh, it was before that because Marvin was like, "How come you make all these photoshops about other people, but you don't talk about me?"
Oh yeah. That's
yeah. So Darren put that out. It was, "Here you go, you fucking orc."
I think he called him an ugly cunt.
Probably, yeah. That's a go-to for Darren Till.
You big ugly cunt. That's what they would call.
So I got something a little funny to show. Yeah, we'll talk about this. What do you think of that? Yep. Gets knocked out, doesn't make the donation. So, did you see them talking about it today?
No, I didn't.
So, Connor was like, "Yeah, well, I need to make sure I know exactly where these funds are going. So you guys never followed through with the plans for the donation, so I never made the donation." And Poirier's like, "We sent you exactly where it would be going a bunch of times, and you just stopped responding. So what are you talking about?"
Sounds like typical Conor McGregor, man.
Yeah. Dude, I saw a funny meme. It has like, you know, the Progressive commercial where like the guy's got the dollar on the fishing rod. He's like, "Oh, just not close enough." It's Connor with $500,000 on the fishing hook. It's just the Good Fight Foundation reaching up like, please.
That's some bullshit, though, man.
Yeah, I mean, shitty. We shouldn't be laughing about it. Definitely make that donation after you talked about it so much. But
yeah, you made like a big deal about you donating to fucking Dustin's charity, and now you're
exactly
not going to donate to Dustin's charity. What? You all right, dude? Like,
no, he's not. He's a maniac. That's what made him who he is.
Making me believe all the shit that like is supposed about things he's done. You know what I mean? All the alleged allegations against him.
I mean, he's a psycho. What do you want? Punches old dudes.
Believe he whipped his cock out to those people in the club or whatever.
Nah, let's not say that on YouTube.
What?
The C word, Glenn. We can say cunt, we can say fuck, just not that one.
Really?
No, I'm kidding around.
I'm like, what?
I mean, I don't think we're supposed to say any of it, really, but we're not monetized. Fuck them. Fuck them.
We won't say these bad words.
Yeah, if you see us all of a sudden acting like fucking Father Preacher over here, like, we're making that money.
But that ain't happening right now.
No, not for a while. Not for a long, long while. You know what's funny? I was talking on my my podcaster support group, and they were like, "Oh, how much have you earned with your podcast?" And I was like, negative $2,500. And yeah, negative $2,500. And some guy goes, "Oh, how long you been doing it?" I go, "About 8 months." He's like, "Oh, ouch." I'm like, "Fuck you. What kind of First of all, this is a support group. Second of all, do we all just think we're going to blow up fucking right off the bat, dude? What are you talking about? I'm glad you got so fucking lucky that within 8 months you were able to make a bunch of money. However, we've been spending our money trying to make this thing worth something to somebody else. So, pretty fucking rude if you ask me. But, you know, whatever. Fuck him. Fuck that guy. I probably blocked him. I don't remember.
What a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Fuck you. What? Like, If I never make a red cent off this fucking podcast, I don't care. I'm doing it because I like it.
We have fucking 18 episodes. Get out of my face, bro.
I know. Like, come on. And we're like just figuring out how to do the shit as we go. We have no background. Like, this is something we wanted to do, so we figured it out. Sunk our money and time into it.
With two numbnuts that decided we wanted to talk shit on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, we were already doing it, so might as well throw a camera in front of us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, that's what's going on with us. That's what's going on with the last fight card. You want to talk about the next upcoming fight card?
We only talked about like 2 fights on that card.
Yeah, fuck it. It was a fucking fight night. Who cares? We talked about the 3 fights that mattered. We got a huge pay-per-view coming up.
That fight was good. I like Holland.
Yeah, it was okay. It was a good fight. It was entertaining. Nothing to fucking write home about.
Fight. What do you mean?
Yeah, it was okay. It was a good fight. It was entertaining. Nothing to write home about. You know? Good fight.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, well, look, the thumbnail is going to be Kamaru versus Jorge, so I need to... We're already 20 minutes in, and I haven't even talked about either of them, so it's going to be very fucking...
I could go 40 minutes
clickbaity.
on this whole card.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be one of those clickbait channels. You know, people are already probably like, what the fuck? I clicked on this to see Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal, and these motherfuckers have been talking about Sopranos and podcasting for the last 20 minutes.
Well, listen, we're a little bit of everything here. We talked about this.
Yeah. Yo, yeah. Yo, yeah.
Yo, yeah.
I'm going to just keep shouting out yo, yeah, subliminally forever.
He told me that at first I was like, when's the first episode coming out? May 1st. I'm like, oh, word. Someone else asked him like a week later, when's the first episode coming out? May 5th. I'm like, what are you guys pushing this back weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks?
Yeah, I heard they already had a couple episodes filmed up, ready to go.
I saw they had like a little bit. I don't know what the.
Oh, you saw? You got the insider scoop?
Well, I went over there when they were filming like some Strike Force shit.
And that's Marvel Strike Force, not Strike Force like we would talk about.
Yes, Marvel Strike Force, not MMA Strike Force.
Yeah. That was confusing me at first. Before I joined the game, you guys kept talking about Strike Force, Strike Force. I'm like, yeah, I like Nick Diaz too. What's up? Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, Jamie is the Nazi leader of fucking our Strike Force gang.
Yes,
booting out 12-year-olds. So,
Gallon.
Yeah.
He hasn't been like that in a while, though.
No, but I love to give him shit about it.
Oh, I know. Because
he gets so hyped up, dude. He doesn't understand that I'm fucking with him.
Sean is fucking so anal with war, dude. I can't.
Dude, Sean's been pissing me off, man. He keeps picking rooms that are like 250,000 power. I'm like, bro, you can't even fight those rooms. Can we stop relying on these motherfuckers from Texas that we don't even know? Like, can we actually hit some? There's so many shield rooms open that I could fucking hit, but no. Sean wants me to. Well, he bitches about it. He fucking bitches, dude.
I don't give a shit. Tell him to say it in my face.
Yeah. I don't even really know that kid. I only know him from the game. You guys all know him for real. I've met him once at a party.
He's a good kid. He's just fucking annoying as shit with the war.
Yeah. Been pissing me off, motherfucker. Weeb. You fucking Weeb 79 or whatever the fuck his name is.
You son of a bitch, you.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. You know what's funny? I was like, yo, let's talk about the UFC card coming up so we're not clickbaity, and then just immediately went into something completely unrelated to MMA. Like,
love it. That's what we do here.
Yeah, misdirect, baby. It's all a magic trick.
Today either.
No, I know. The wacky tobacco. I was telling Glenn I can't do it because I freaked out a couple episodes ago. What was it, number 16? Yeah, because 17 was the last one, so it had to have been 16. We had to refilm like 7 times. Like, I was just not having it. It was such a bad day. Oh, yeah, and then the whole thing got fucked up. I think I ended up scrapping that episode, so you guys didn't even get to see it.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a decent episode. I had a good time, but Donnie was holding it together the whole time.
Yeah, and then I couldn't get it out. Like, I ended up finding out what the issue was, but like it wouldn't fucking render correctly, and it kept rendering as like a WAV file or an MOV file instead of MP4.
Yeah, I
was just having such a bad time.
Oh yeah, like I had to just keep being like, and Glenn, what do you think about that?
Yeah, pretty much. So, I would look at my laptop and then realize I had nothing to say and be like, "So what do you want to talk about?"
Love it.
Yeah, such a bad time. So let's finally, now that we're a half hour in, move on to the fucking UFC 261.
Kamaru!
So we got Anthony Smith.
Nightmare Usman.
Yep. We got Anthony Smith versus Jimmy Crute, Uriah Hall versus Weidman, my lady Valentina Schevchencko taking on Jessica Andrade, Weili Zhang versus Rose Namajunas, and Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal. Which one would you like to talk about first?
Let's go from the bottom up, baby. Let's
starting from the bottom now. Yep.
I don't even want to. What's the prelims too? I want to check those also.
Oh man, you're wasting my fucking time over here.
Wasting no, because there's a bunch of fights.
There's some.
There's all right.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. We got some. Yeah, Alex Oliveira is the only one that really is a recognizable name. Carl Robertson a little bit. Everyone else, I don't really. I mean, this guy, a couple of guys don't even have fucking pictures. So.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, good call on that, Glenn. Glad time for that.
Stack the main card, make the prelims garbage.
That's how it goes, baby. We ain't paying for the prelims. So, yeah, the prelims, that's where they put all the people that don't fucking matter on, especially on a huge pay-per-view. They put all those guys there because they know people are tuning in. So they're going to get way more eyes on those people than they would if they put them somewhere else in the card and made it like a flat card, you know?
Nice.
So, it sucks that you're on a prelim, but it's how you get the exposure to end up on the main card in the next one, you know?
Yep.
Especially with the way prelims have been going. Prelims have been more lit than the fucking main cards lately.
No, you're right. It's actually really well done.
A lot of knockouts, a lot of submissions, people really going for broke.
Well, that's what they have to, you know what I mean? This is their spotlight, so it's their time to shine, in their opinion.
Yeah. So who you got, Anthony Smith versus Jimmy Crute?
Jimmy Crute, baby.
Yeah, me too. Anthony Smith has had a rough couple of fights, so.
I like Anthony, but he's not looking great lately.
Anthony, I'm sorry. It's part of the job. Who am I?
Glover to share, baby.
Yes, sir.
That was rough to watch, dude. Knocking his teeth out, man.
I know. Handing him to Jason Herzog. Putting him in his pocket.
That's fucking wild, dude. Like,
it's because he has
your teeth are getting knocked out.
He has whatever. What are those things? They're not dentures. They're
implants.
No, there's a name for them. Veneers, something like that.
Veneers.
Yeah. So they were getting fucking smashed up. So I guess we'll move on then, because that's, I mean, a lot of people are probably going to be picking Jimmy Crute with Anthony Smith's last couple fights.
Yeah.
After that, we got Uriah Hall versus Chris Weidman. Who you got on that one?
Back up from your mic just a smidge.
What? What, right here?
Yeah, you were like clipping.
You know, you said that last time, and then I was so quiet, it took me like 2 hours to edit the audio.
You're like clipping on me, though. I don't know. Maybe it's my audio.
Am I? I don't know. I could be talking too loud.
I like, I don't know. I like Uriah Hall, man, and I'd like to see him, I like to see him doing his thing, man. And
yeah,
I mean, Chris Weidman's no joke. I don't know.
Well, Dana White said it best. Uriah Hall is the most gun-shy fighter they've ever had. He has all the tools in the world to knock people out, and he gets defensive and freezes up a little bit. And he's getting older now. I don't know how old he is, but he's getting older. He's been around forever. He was on the same season of Tough as Kelvin Gastelum. And Kelvin was young on that, and Kelvin's not young anymore, so he has to be kind of old.
I know.
But yeah, I got Weidman in that fight.
Yeah, you got Weidman?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'd like to, I mean, either way, I'd like to see it. You know what I mean? It's kind of a comeback fight for both of them.
Yeah, Weidman's coming back down from 205 after getting KO'd by what was it, Reyes? Dominic Reyes?
Yeah, it was Dom.
That was a while ago too. That was at the last Boston card.
Yeah, that was like the year 2019, I think.
Before the Pandy Wandy.
Yeah, I think it was 2019. That's wild. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Weidman's been off for a while. I know he trains with Wonderboy because they're brother-in-laws. So he's seen Uriah Hall's type of striking every single day because they're both karate stylists.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know what Uriah Hall's gonna have to offer him that Wonderboy hasn't offered in the training room for the last 4 or 5 years that they've been together. So yeah, that's my pick on that. I think Weidman's gonna neutralize the striking of Uriah Hall, and I think he's gonna take him to the ground, and I think it's gonna be a long, drawn out fight on the ground, and I think Uriah Hall is gonna be very tired at the end of it.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, the next one, Valentina.
My lady.
That's it right there. I mean,
I fucking love Valentina.
We don't need to really discuss this fight because.
No, we should actually. We should.
The best Andrade can do is wrestler.
No.
It's not
See,
gonna work. It's not gonna work.
let me give you my opinion on this fight, and I'm a huge Valentina Shevchenko hype person. But Valentina's style relies very much on space, and it relies on a certain rhythm.
Yep.
So if Jessica Andrade is literally jamming forward and creating, like Justin Gaethje says, the car crash, and not giving her the space that she wants to pull off these like flashy techniques, it's going to be a very tough fight for Valentina. I think Valentina has the wrestling to make that okay. Like when Jessica's coming at her, she might dip under and take her down because Valentina has great trips and great takedowns.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that Jessica's going to be able to out wrestle her.
No, but she might be able to smother the striking of Valentina by getting in her face. And if she can do that and she can frustrate Valentina and make her like rush, she could win. I'm picking Valentina as a heavy favorite, but if Jessica Andrade is going to win, this is how she's going to do it. There is a path to victory for her.
Yeah. No, I guess, but I think Valentina's going to sweep her.
I do too, but I think this is going to be the toughest fight that Valentina's faced since she fought Amanda Nunes for the second time.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I really think that this is not the good style for her. I think she can win. I think she's better than Jessica, but this is a very bad style for her style. And like we always say, styles make fights.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised though. Why is Weili Zhang versus Rose Namajunas co-main, and then Valentina versus Jessica Andrade not co-main? Because they're all title bouts, but on pay-per-views they say that they go in order of weight class in ascending order. So why is the lighter weight after the heavier weight?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe just because their names, you know what I mean? Because Rose is huge and Weili is insanely huge now at this point.
I guess it's just that's not how the way they say they do it, so it's just weird. I don't like it. To me, Valentina means a lot more. Like Weili Zhang, great. Rose Namajunas, great, but Valentina, I'd literally pay the $65 if that was the only fight on the card. So I can't say that about. I mean, maybe Kamaru versus Jorge would be the only other fight that I could say that about.
I would pay.
And even then, we've already seen it, so I don't know if I would.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think that's gonna go?
Let's talk about the Weili Zhang fight first.
Okay, I agree with that. I think that Rose has the tools to do it, but I don't know if she has the heart to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think she's tough enough.
You know what I mean? It's really I think Weili has got nothing but heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she is all fucking heart. And I mean, she's a fucking powerhouse too. She's a beast.
Yeah, and to be honest, Rose has shown in the past that she is able to be broken mentally. You know, like she shut down with the Connor Bus incident. Like guys like Chiesa and Ray Borg, who were injured and couldn't fight, wanted to anyways, but she was like, "I can't fight now. I'm too stressed out." I mean, I get it. You're traumatized. You've had traumatic shit in your past, but that's a weakness when you're a fighter. You know what I mean? That's something they can exploit.
Yeah, no shit.
If a stressful environment is going to break you, how the fuck is it going to feel when you're getting pounded out from top position for fucking 24 minutes? Pretty sure that's going to be more stressful than a riot that lasts 2 minutes, you know?
I agree. Yeah, I don't know about this fight, man. Like, I don't want to see Rose get freaking beat up, but
I don't either. I'm rooting for Rose, but I'm picking Weili Zhang.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So that brings us to main event time. It's the rematch between Jorge Masvidal and Kamaru Usman. Let's go, baby. What are you thinking?
I don't think it's going to go the same way as the last fight did. I don't think George is going to allow him to get as close as he did this time and hold him up against the fence the way he did.
People forget, too, Jorge landed some fucking shots in that fight.
Yeah, he did. It's just, you know what I mean? The highlights are of Kamaru basically just holding him against the fucking cage.
Dude, you know what is fucking hilarious? On the fights the other night, they had a fucking hype trailer for this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, they zoomed in on slow motion on one of the foot stomps from Kamaru Usman and made it like so dramatic. I laughed so hard when I saw that. It's literally just slow motion of Kamaru's foot going boo on the Jorge's foot. Like it's some devastating blow. It's so funny, dude. I have never laughed so hard at something not meant to be comedic.
That again for 25 minutes?
Oh, I know, dude. He'll like His toe will be stubbed. Like, yeah. So I mean, Kamaru Usman went and struck with Gilbert Burns and knocked him out. So hopefully Kamaru decides to go with something more of that stuff. But that's how he can lose. So I mean, I understand if he's not going to. But there comes a point where if you're not getting the guy down, man, you're getting paid millions of dollars, dude. Do something. It's like that meme.
A grudge against George. You know what I mean? He wants to beat him up. I don't think
I don't
he's going
believe
to
it.
try and wrestle him. I think he's going to try and fight him.
It's like we talked about before.
Not a smart idea for him, but
I don't believe that. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Like we talked about Kamaru a couple episodes ago. He's saying what he thinks the camera wants him to say. You know what I mean? He's very much like, I'm going to break this man because the world says that I should break this man. Well, then go out and fucking prove it, man. And, you know.
That's why I want him to strike like that. You know what I'm saying? But.
Yeah, but no, he'd rather fucking hug him against the cage and stomp on his feet and win by control time. I mean, yeah, that's a legitimate way of winning. You won the fight. You did what you wanted to. But you can't go around being like, look how fucking badass I am because I hugged a guy for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to take him down, take him down. Get him to the fucking ground. If not, find another game plan.
Yeah,
you know?
That was Kamaru's definitely least exciting fight that he's
by far. Well, I don't know because, I mean, he's had a bunch of fucking like prelim fights before he was ever champion. So it probably wasn't his most boring fight if we're honest with ourselves. But it was his most boring fight with the most eyes on it.
I'd say within recent years, his most boring fight, definitely.
Especially coming off the Colby fight and then the Gilbert Burns fight after that. It's like, we know you have that in you. Why are you so scared to throw with George, but you're not scared to throw with Colby and Gilbert? Gilbert arguably has more power than Jorge, and Gilbert knocked him down in the first round.
Yeah, I know.
Gilbert rocked him a couple times in that fight, actually, but Gilbert gassed the fuck out and got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, freaking Kamaru rocked him a couple times, too.
Towards the end, yeah. But at the beginning, dude, Gilbert was fucking hurting Kamaru with everything he threw. You see Kamaru would freeze. Like, Gilbert would land an overhand to the, like, lead uppercut shovel hook, and Kamaru would literally kind of, like, freeze in his place for a second while Gilbert circled out. So, I don't know. I just hope it's an interesting fight. I mean, there's a lot of people paying money to see this, and no one wants to see that. So, I know we sound like casuals, but to be honest with you, no one wants to fucking watch that. I love grappling. That's not even grappling. That's hugging. You're just standing in the same position, not landing anything significant, not even really trying to take it to the ground.
No, I know. It was definitely disappointing, at least.
Yeah. Especially this dude, Jorge came in 6 days' notice. You should have been able to blow him out of the fucking water. All of Jorge's time was spent trying to make the weight. He was literally like 25 pounds over and had to cut 25 pounds. And Jorge wasn't even tired after that drastic of a weight cut, and you can't even make the guy tired at the end of the fight. This fight might be different, man. I mean, this might be me being hopeful. This might be me being hopeful, but who do you think is going to win? Who are you picking?
Going with George, baby.
You are?
And that's a head decision, definitely, or a heart decision, but I think he could do it, dude. You know what I mean? I just think he needs to not let this motherfucker hug you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get away. Don't fucking spend your time up against the fence. He accepted it too. You can't deny that. He accepted in the first fight. He accepted being up against the cage like that.
I don't think he so much accepted. He just couldn't stop it. He had no strength. He had just cut 25 pounds and hadn't been doing any strength and conditioning.
Now
he was fucking
camp, baby.
Yeah, he was doing a little bit of wrestling at ATT, but it wasn't like he was like training for a fight. He was just working on his wrestling game here and there a couple times a week. You know, he was not in shape. So I don't know. So I'm gonna have to pick Kamaru Usman based on the way the first fight went. But I mean, I'm always rooting for Jorge. Like I said, I'm gonna be wearing like 5 different Jorge shirts that night. So
hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's my thoughts for that. That's my thoughts on the subject. In case you were wondering.
Just in case.
Yeah. Speaking of Justin, we're doing a couple training videos for you guys soon, so make sure you're subscribed and ready to see that. We're going to be doing Justin Gaethje's close range leg kicks. That's going to be the first one. Then we're going to be doing Sean O'Malley's long range attacks. Then we'll do a couple more that are just like us and how we train and shit. But we're going to start. I think that's something we're going to start doing is the how the fighter does a certain move or shit like that. Glenn's got the Taekwondo background, so.
It's fun to do.
Yeah. I mean, even just like when because we tried to film it the other day, but we got stopped. There was just too much going on. So we ended up practicing what we were going to do for the Justin Gaethje one. And like it opens up a light, and we're like, oh, why didn't I actually think about this as like an actual training move instead of just like a video subject, you know? And now I have a new part in worked into my game off of doing something on YouTube. So it's cool. It's cool. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Glenn, any comments?
No, just stay tuned. You know what I mean? We're going to have a lot more stuff coming out, especially as the summer months keep coming. You know what I mean? It's going to be beautiful weather. It'll be a lot more fun. You know what I mean? We're going to be, I want to do like hikes, a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? I want to get basically everything fun we do out to you guys. So
hell yeah. We'll take Matthew's kayaks out on the lake a couple times too. Let you guys see Canopy Lake. Maybe we'll go searching for those bald eagles. Sure. Oh, my dad's calling me, even though he knows I'm in the middle of a podcast, so I'm going to end the broadcast.
Hey, all right. Goodbye, everybody. Like and subscribe. We love you.
Peace out.
Peace.